guys. Thank you so much. Me and my team we were just analyzing some things. So here we are. We are continuing with our next session, which is the real introductory to in artificial intelligence and diving into the specialized AIs and then focusing on one type that is in the market currently right now and basically how it works and how you are going to use it if, let's say, you are in that particular area or you are interested to try it out in this on what we are going to present today. So once again, we welcome our big, huge presenters, Mr. Razman and Mr. Glib. Okay.
Yeah, thank you, Amos. So from the previous presentation, we have briefly say about AI. So now let's keep deep dive on the artificial intelligence. So the first thing that we have to understand is what is artificial intelligence. So AI refers to machines that stimulate human intelligence, learning from data and performing tasks that typically require human cognition. AI has evolved from early rule-based system to modern deep learning models that enable smart automation. Next is the examples, is the AI powers everyday tools, like we just mentioned just now, including Netflix, recommendation, customer service chatbots, and even self-driving cars. So, fun fact, the groundwork for AI began in early 19,000, 1900. It officially began in 1956 in the Dartmouth workshop, but foundational work has roots extending back. Okay, next please. There are two types of artificial intelligence, which is the first one is narrow AI, and the second one is the general AI. So the narrow AI, it is very task specific because it excels at a particular function but cannot think beyond its program scope. And the narrow AI also have no self-awareness. It does not possess emotions, consciousness, or independent reasoning. It is the data-driven learning. Many narrow AI systems improve over time using machine learning and databases. So technically, more you're using the AI, more clever it gets. Next is the general AI. General AI, it has the human level thinking. It can reason, solve problems, and learn like a person. It has flexibility, not limited to one task, can apply knowledge across different areas, and then general AI have self-improvement. It can enhance itself without human intervention. It's so advanced, but nowadays there is no true general AI exists today, and the research is still ongoing. So this is why we will focus on the narrow AI. So today we will introduce you guys to the 5 types of the narrow AI. So the first one is the prompt-based AI. Next is the image generation AI. It can create image from text description using generative models like just shown by Amos just now. And then the video generation AI. It can produce video content from text, images, or other inputs. Predictive AI, it can analyze data to forecast outcomes or trends. And lastly, the autonomous AI. It can operate independently to perform tasks with minimal human input. So, just shown just now, it called the prompt-based AI. So, as you guys can see, the top 5 in the market right now. Number 1 is ChatGPT, Copilot, Cloud, Perplexity, Google Gemini. So we have shown you some of the examples how to prompt. But if you want a more effective answer, you can follow this. So these are the key areas to consider when writing effective prompt. First, you have to be clear. Be specific about the task and expected format. You must include the context, include such as background, audience, and tone. Then, if you want a bullet points, state you want the bullet points. Levels or number step if needed. This falls under structure. And then the constraint, you have to set word limit. And then you have to set style or keywords to include or you want to avoid. And then you must include examples such as provide input and output to get the model. So, for example, these are the key areas. First, you have to be clear. Write a 100-word summary for a company website describing what the IT department does. Then you have context using simple language in a professional tone for a general audience. And then for structure, in short, 2-3 paragraph. And then you can, for constraint, you have to, this is the example, which is to avoid technical jargon, limit to 100 words. And then these are the examples. Focus on support security and system management. So actually we have prepared all the prompts that you guys can try. You can type it out and my teams can paste it on the Microsoft Teams. I can give you like 2 or 3 minutes. You can try it.
Let's go back to the first slide about the prompt AI, about the first top, the 5 top 5.
Right.
Yeah, yes, correct. So like we mentioned before, the first presentation, what we were focusing on was this type of AI, which is a prompt AI based. And I think that what most of you are very used to in the market currently is ChatGPT, and then you have Microsoft Copilot, and then you have Cloud. Cloud is from Google, and then you have Perplexity, and then Google Gemini. So they call the equivalent of Microsoft Copilot in Google is called Google Gemini. So if you have Gmail, if you have a Gmail address, then with your Gmail comes Google Gemini, the same way that it comes with Copilot. Okay, so if you want to try it out or you want to test it out, you can see that you have already an integrated prompt AI within your Gmail with either Google or Gemini. It can be Gmail or it can be a company Google account that you have that is subscribed and it comes with Google Gemini integrated into it. And if it's Microsoft, like we mentioned also earlier on, you have Microsoft Copilot that you can be able to utilize it and make use of it. Okay, so like my colleague said, so for these, I think since we've already covered in the first session, you can be able to just test it out on your own way or in your own time, or even right now as we go about this to try out and do prompt engineering or generation of content, and then you can be able to practice out. Okay. Other than that, we can move into the next one.
Okay, so now I'll be going into a very specific AI that's used to generate images. So as you guys know, ChatGPT, DeepSeek, Grok, there's different types of AI that are able to generate AI generated images, but these are the top 5, and there's a linked article here below that you can go and check. So let's go into it. So I'll be using Google's Imagen query. So you just have to search it on Google. And it comes out. It's very simple to use. All you have to do is just key in the prompts. So for example, do you guys have any images you want me to generate? Anything? Okay, I like cats, so I'm going to generate an image of a cat. So I just have to key in the prompt and it takes a while for AI to generate the image, and it's surprisingly good. So it's generating the image now. And it generated an image of a very cute white cat. And you can use this to generate different types of images as well that is tailored to your needs. For example, if you're a marketing company, you can generate a poster, you can generate an image of a food, you can generate an image of an office, tailored to your needs, whatever you need.
How about become a little bit more complex? How about if I'm in networking? I want a networking type of structure.
Then you can generate an image out, an image of a flow chart of a networking structure that can help you look at it easier, and you can
Right.
sure. Okay, so I key in the prompts here. Now Gemini is generating this image. And for your information, if you pay the AI companies, you get better images. Because nothing is free. So this is an example of a structure. You can look at it, use it to guide your company. And I'll enlarge it. So this is a networking structure. My programmers should know what some of these mean. So now I'll be going into image generate, a video generating AI. So we've already generated a video. This is an example. It's a ape talking. I'm not sure if you guys can hear the sound. So this is the video that's generated by AI using Geezer. So I'll be going into that as well. So again, very simple. You just have to Google search. It's one Google search away. Yes. And give it a prompt. You have to log into all these Google sites, and you can ask it to create something. So, yep, let's run through it together. Okay, so now key in prompt. Do you guys have any prompt that you want? Like examples? Anyone have anything? No? Anita? Yes? Okay, I'll generate a video capybara. There's this thing called Lumpur. So it takes a while to generate the image as well, the video. And it's generating. While it's generating, if the right is working. So the different videos is able to generate, and you can, a lot of people nowadays use these AI generated videos to tailor to viewers on YouTube. You can see a lot of it. Most of it is actually AI generated. Now I can just type what I want my capybara to say. So now we generate AI speech. So yeah, as I was saying, a lot of the AI generated images can be found online nowadays, and they use it, and it does surprisingly well. A lot of these people use these AI generated images. They get millions of viewers, and they're able to use it to market and get sponsors from brands. And that's how they get paid. Some of them even get paid up to a few, couple, tens of thousands of USD. But the key to getting all these viewers is consistency. Now it's successfully generated. So I can just play the video right now. I'm not sure I can hear. Okay. You have to download this. Yeah, so this is an example of an AI generated image. Personally, I've used Google's one, and it's pretty powerful. It's able to generate some pretty free videos. Very what's it called? Very realistic, very believable. And there are a lot of images online that you can find that are generated of creators or even some celebrities talking something. So it's very, very realistic. So next I'll be going into predictive AI. So what is predictive AI? I'm sure a lot of you guys use Netflix, right? So based on the shows you watch, like for example, I'll be watching a K-drama, I'll be watching an anime, or even a show, Stranger Things. So after watching it, because of predictive AI, Netflix is able to suggest more shows that are within the same genre, within the same field of content. If I'm watching Stranger Things, maybe what might come up next is Haunting of Hill House, or even Bridgerton. And this is also scarily useful in apps such as Instagram, Facebook. Have you guys ever talked about some sort of food that you want to eat, and the next day you open your Instagram and it suggests the food that you want? It gives you a location, it gives you a famous place that you can go and visit. Yeah, so AI is able to integrate that, and it predicts what you want, and it gives you an answer. You guys want you can try it on your own cell phones. You can search maybe a food super kitchen chili pani, and it will suggest more chili panis. And finally, there is autonomous AI. It's used right now in China it's used by BYD, it's used by Tesla. There are still self-driving models, self-driving car models that are being sold, but as of right now, it still requires human being present. It's not 100% autonomous, and it's already being sold. So yeah, this is something that's up and coming, something that's going to be up in the near future. And so, in conclusion, AI is a very powerful tool. It helps us to be more productive, to be more efficient, to be more creative. But it's not here to replace us. It's here to help us to make our work and make our jobs easier. By understanding what AI is, exploring the different types of AI, and learning how to use it effectively, we can transform the way you work, making tasks faster, smarter, and more creative. But you have to pick the right tools that is tailored towards your own needs, and use clear and thoughtful prompts, always verify and personalize the content generated and adapt the output, and stay ethical and secure with your data. Keep an open mind that AI uses machine learning, so whatever things that you put in, it will be generating more content based on that as well. That's what I have.
Okay, come. Let's give the clap to my answers. Come on. They have done a very good job. Okay. So what we're going to talk about in this second session is just basically introducing the different types of AI content. And by narrowing down, we go into three types: prompt AI, which is the most basic one, and the most that is actually utilized by everyone and everyone get used to. However, the world of AI has become very fast, and now we have seen the image generation AI even going way into advanced, and we have also seen new generation of AI that come into place, and more than that, there's more of other functionality AI that are being developed and coming. Okay, so the question is, I have to. So when we are talking about AI specialization and functionality, what does this mean? What does it mean? Anyone? Like the famous thing that's going around in the industry or in the world, AI is taking over our jobs. Is that true? Is that true? AI is taking over our jobs. Not really, actually. Basically, whether we like it or not, AI is here to stay. Okay? Whether we like it or not, AI is here to stay. So if we are talking about prompt engineering, whom does it affect? Okay, whom does it replace? For which career does it replace? Anyone? Your chat GPT or the so we used to have roles like secretary, everybody like have an assistant, secretary. So your secretary is the one who used to draft for you email. He's the one who used to generate content for you when you want something and stuff like that, correct? And then when you wanted ideas, you also had to hire someone to come up with ideas and stuff like this. So when we had something like this, so now we have AI that can be able to do this part. Okay? Does it mean that it replaces these people who are doing this? No. It only just makes their work a little bit more easier. So last time they can only generate one content for you within 1 day. But within now, in terms of generation of content, they can generate thousands of content within 1 hour. Within 1 day, they can even be able to accomplish even more. So it doesn't really downgrade things or takes jobs. It actually empowers the person who is in that particular position. Okay, let's talk about image generation. Whom does it replace? The graphic designers, the who else? So now last time, if you wanted to generate a poster, if you wanted to generate drawing or something like that, you have to go and hire somebody or tell your friend who is a very good experienced person designer to help you to do the design. And however, currently right now, with the AI integration, you yourself actually can be able to do the same thing. So does it take over their job? No. What it just makes it easier for them is to become more intuitive and creative, which means they can go beyond their creativity skills and explore what AI can even do more than what they can be able to do right now. Correct? So that's what AI does, like what my colleague says. It empowers us, it doesn't replace us, it doesn't take over our jobs. It basically empowers you to be more better. So those people who used to do video editing, they didn't have ideas on how video editing can be done or how to generate a video or even think of how a futuristic type of video can look like. Now with AI, you just need a prompt and a good AI application that has basically featuring this functionality, and you can be able to generate something that is futuristic that no human can ever think of, but now the AI can be able to generate it. So it can go beyond that. So think about it like this. In any field that you're in, whether it's HR, whether it's finance, project management, whether it's coding or programming, there is an AI that is available in that functionality. It doesn't replace your job. It basically gives you the empowerment that you can do faster, better, more creative, and be good at what you do. So what we're telling you today is do not be afraid of AI, but take AI as your partner in terms of your day-to-day work and run along with it and be creative, be as good as you can, but with an assistant that can even do far more beyond your limit. And that is what AI is today. And yeah, so any questions? Today we are not going deep into the introductory for AI. So basically what we're doing today is going on the surface to introduce to you what is in the market and then tell you potentially as a person who is responsible for a specific task in your company, you can be able to utilize AI in your specific functionality or using the general AI that's available currently right now. And yeah, any questions? Any questions? My presenters are already afraid if you raise a hand. Any questions in the teams? No? Yeah? Okay. Yeah. Okay. So let me go back to the slide for the second slide for image. Correct. So here we see that we have quite big of competition in terms of AIs that are coming in. So basically here the question is not presenting to you what AI can do only, but it's also to alert you that the type of AI you utilize is also a question that you need to ask yourself. Now it's not just you see the AI, you are very happy, you jump into it. You need to be very cautious on what what content or which AI that you're utilizing and what type of content you're giving it. Because now AI is machine learning, so whatever you give it, it learns. And so, hence, as long as you're practicing how to do it, for example, if you're looking at image generating AI, okay? I know there's some AI outside there that encourages you to post your face and do all this. Yeah, it's very good. However, think twice when you do that. Because with AI advancement and technology coming in, there are also risks that are also brought in and the security issues that come along with it. For example, has anyone seen, like what my friend say, deepfake videos, or whereby your face can be utilized and it can be put in somebody else's face, and then it can be used doing something illegal, and then in the end you get into trouble. So these are one of the cautiousness that we need to take note of in terms of what types of AI we use and how we utilize it. So basically, whenever you're choosing your type of AI to use, look into the purpose of what you're using it and the security that comes along with it. If it is not secure, it is our advice that you please try as much as you can to stay out of it and avoid it as much as you can. Okay, and at the same time, AI, when you talk about specialized AI, these are not free. These are not free. They are paid applications that you utilize for your own job and for your own things to be able to do and continue to do it now. Okay. So, the image AI, the video AI, I can say is a bit new. It's only 6 months to almost a year old in the market. Correct. However, the predictive AI has been in the market a bit longer. Okay. Hence, that's the reason why when you look into all the websites that you visit today, they seem to know you very well. Correct? Yeah. They visit if you go to your e-commerce websites, you go to your view channeling sites like what my friend mentioned, Netflix, they seem to know you very well. So this is one of the things that we are looking at when it comes to predictive AI, especially in the programming section. So in terms of this, you can look into how the AI can be integrated into the systems that you produce in the market that they can be able to engage with the customer, learn their patterns, and be able to help products that they help to sell the products that you're selling into the market, into focusing on the different demographics that like and types of things that people like. So this is one of the functionality of the predictive AI that comes into play. Okay, and this is being utilized currently in Malaysia in the big malls, whereby they are counting in terms of human population, how much traffic is coming in, they're tracking the traffic. Versus this one they're using the AI facial recognition model and also heat sensor model. Okay, whereby they're tracking the patterns of the traffic that is coming into the malls, where they go into in terms of different seasons, in terms of different times. And that is how the malls help to market the products that you see in the malls nowadays, and according to the likings of people, and stuff like that. So this tells us one thing: the way the future is coming is we need to be position ourselves in a way that we can be able to predict what is coming our way. So hence, get in line. So in future, we'll come and give more examples of what other predictive AI that can be integrated into the workspace and that you can be able to utilize it and make sure that you can. Okay. So next is the automation. Now, when we talk about automation, they talk about cars. However, now this is being translated into the workspace currently right now. So how they're doing it is mainly they're starting by what we call workflow automation. So in the office space, what AI is being utilized right now, they are calling it agentic AIs. They are looking at tasks that are repetitive. So any task that is in your probably department, company or office that are repetitive tasks, then they look at this and then they automate the task and then it begins to work by itself. Okay? But in the past 6 months, it has moved from just workflow automation. They are going to what we call agentic automation. Agentic difference between the first workflow and agentic workflow is means the first workflow is an instruction given for this specific task. Follow this instruction and do it the same way as again. With agentic automation, they integrate AI into it and they put a brain with the AI into it. That way, the AI takes over that automation. So which means now it no longer needs your instructions. You have already instructed the AI to constructively monitor the workflow, improve the workflow, and keep on improving the workflow as it goes. So that is the next thing that is happening in the market, and I think most of the industries are doing it currently right now. And most of you have seen companies like Microsoft, they have laid down, I think, 20% of their staff. You talk about Apple, they have done the same. IBM, they have done the same. Why? Because they have already come up with their agentic workflow automations that have taken over these jobs and now they are running autonomous. Okay, so in future, what kind of workspace are you looking for? We are looking for what is called the digital workforce. We presented to you currently what now you're working at. It's called the workspace, digital workspace. You have to do the work. What the future is bringing in a few years to come is called the digital workforce, whereby you will have digital workers doing the work for us and you monitor what they're doing and give suggestive predictive improvements in terms of what it can do better and be better. Okay? So this is what we are introducing to you today. I'm just letting you know this is what is coming. Get ready for it. Don't run away from it. Don't be scared about it. Be a partner in AI. Run alongside it and learn more. So it's time for us to go back in our own fields and learn what has AI have to offer in my programming. What has AI have to offer in my project management? What has AI to offer in the accounting system? For example, in the accounting system, what I know is a full automation agent now that can be able to actually read the receipts that have been scanned and then automatically take the items and post it into the CRM or directly into the finance system. So these are systems that are being integrated with AI and currently in progress. So in Malaysia, we haven't felt the impact yet. But in terms of the web, they are starting to build an impact, whereby the low repetitive work that can be done by AI is slowly replacing the humans. So we are asking you as Group IT, go back, look at what AI is doing. Do not ignore the news that is coming in, the new trends that are coming in, study hard, restudy, relearn, and become a partner of what AI is doing within your field. Okay? Good. Any questions before we close? Has it been a good session? Do you like it? Yeah? Has it been a good session? It's okay, you can use feedback. We don't mind. Do you like it or not? It's the first of our session, and we thought the first of our session we start first by just letting you know what is out there and what's coming and what you are able, what can you do and what you are supposed to do. in order to cushion yourself or as a company moving forward, be aware and be ready and take action so that we cannot be obsolete in the market. Okay, any feedback? Any questions? Any comments? Any thumbs up? Okay, if you like it, just thumbs up. If you don't want to talk. Okay, so that we know that we did something good. We can encourage the people that present this, that if you like the session, you like it. Okay, so later on, after we close the session, if you need any suggestions of what type of AI that we have presented that you think can work for you, we can actually be able to send you the links, and then you can test it out and try it out. Okay. Due to the time constraint, we are not able to show a lot of things and present a lot of things. However, if next time you like us to focus on the examples and a specific deep dive into a specific AI, then you can just give us a suggestion, and then we will arrange another seminar for that. And then we will deep dive with you and help you inside. Yeah. Okay. Good. Otherwise, from Group IT, we thank you for coming in and attending the session. And we hope that you learned something. Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Rajman, for your presentation. And we hope to see you in 6 months' time. Thank you so much.